How you going, guys? Curtis from Cutting Edge Engineering. So today is going to be part 2 of building our heavy duty roller stands. So if you missed part 1, there'll be a link in the description below. The weather's finally improved, so we're going to get on to finishing off our stands. Righto, so we've got a few different plates that are going to make up our stand. It's all 350 grade. We have 4 10mm plates that will be used for supporting the rollers. We have 2 triangular 8mm plates, which will be the bottom part of the stand, which will help support the legs. And we have 2 round 8mm plates that will be used at the top of the stand. We also have a piece of 75 by 10mm flat bar, which will make up the plate that goes underneath the roller plates. So we're going to give everything a quick grind up and a deburr so we can start putting this together. Righto, now with all those plates cleaned up, we can start tacking everything together. So I'm not going to be using the new wheels in order to set these up. Because they are going to be running on chrome, if I burn the wheels and something gets stuck in there, I could damage chrome work. So I'm going to use the wheels out of our stand for our welding positioner to set these up. To do the welding, I'm going to be using ER70S6. The gas I'm going to be using is 9010, which is Argo Shield metal core. And to weld the flat bar onto the roller plates, I'm going to be using short circuit MIG because that will suit the position that I'm welding in a lot better. So now I'm going to fit and weld on the threaded rod onto the roller plate. I want the slots to be in the same place on both stands. I want things to be identical. So I'm just going to transfer them down to the bottom of the rod so everything ends up in alignment and it looks right. So I'm going to increase the volts and the wire speed in order to create a spray transfer. It's going to leave a much nicer finish and a better suited process for all of the downhand welding. So now that both of those are done, we're going to get on to building the base. Righto, so while those are cooling down, we're going to get on to cutting the material that will make up the 6 legs for the stands. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to cut all the pipe to length. That way they're all exactly the same. And then I'm going to cut a 30-degree angle on one end of the pipe, and that will go up underneath the top of the stand and be welded in place. I'm not going to worry about cutting the angle on the bottom of the legs just yet, because depending on what I need to do to the top of the leg in order for it to fit around the weld that's underneath the top plate, it could end up longer or shorter. So I will simply tack everything in place. I can sit it up on the bench, and once it's sitting on the bench, I can get my angle and measurements so I can cut everything and it will be level. Right, so that's our first one welded. Really happy with how it sits on the ground and how stable it is. We're going to get on and get the second one up to the same stage. Now that we've got the main structure of the stand built, I do need to make up some pins that are going to hold the rollers onto the roller plates. So to make the pins, I'm going to be using 20mm precision ground bar because I have that on hand and I don't really want to go and buy any more bolts. Last time I made a roller stand for our welding rotator, the 20mm bolts that I bought, I had to turn down the OD because they were slightly oversized and I had to cut them because they were too long. So we're going to use what we've got on hand. So there's not too much machining to do on the pins. I just need to put a chamfer on the end, then cut a 1.2mm wide groove for a circlip, which will be used to hold the pin in place. So now that our pins are made, we're going to grind and prep the stands ready for paint. And before I paint the stands, I need to drill and tap a hole in the side of the stand in order to locate on the slot that I machined into the solid bar.
Oh my god. Hold on, sit. Thanks, Mark. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, Jesus. What is that? Just, oh my god.
Righto, so we're ready to start painting. Rather than wasting any more 300mm rulers for mixing paint, I went and got some proper stirrers. And after my last episode attempting to paint something and spilling paint everywhere, one of our viewers was kind enough to send me some pour and store spouts that go on the paint can so you don't spill it. Thank you, Peter.
Good.
You're supposed to heave it around. No. They don't fit. We talk in English in Australia, so that is a 4-litre paint can, not a gallon. So unfortunately, these will not fit. I'm going to do what I do best, and I'm going to spill paint everywhere. But thanks anyway, Peter. Put a bit there. So now that our primer's on and drying, we're going to get the top coat ready. And the top coat colour is Homebush Blue. So it's not our company colour like what's found in our logo. It's just a colour of paint that I had a lot of, and I've just used it for pretty much anything. So that will match all the cabinetry that I have made for the machining area. Drop it. I want to smell it. It does smell like bacon.
I think it's bacon flavoured. Sit.
It does smell like bacon.
Come on.
Righto guys, so we've left the stands out overnight. They have completely dried. I'm really happy with how they look. So now we can get on to assembling them. So we're just about to install our wheels. So what the wheels are, they are a polyurethane tyre with a cast iron rim, and then they're run on precision bearings. So each wheel is good for about 800 kilo. The wheels do have a grease nipple in them in order to grease the bearings, but the bearings that I have in these are a sealed bearing. Because the sealed bearing comes pre-lubricated, we're not going to be greasing these. And one of the things I really like about these wheels, if you are to damage the tyre itself, you can simply put them in the lathe and machine the top surface of it to give you a nice even surface again. Righto guys, so that is our shop-made roller stands completed. Really happy with how they turned out. All up, there is about $500 in materials, but most of that is the wheels. They are very expensive. They're about $80 each, but they are a really good quality and I know they're going to last. I have these exact wheels all around the workshop for other things and they just survive workshop environments. So the great thing about these stands is they are going to be multi-purpose. Not only can I use these behind our big lathe, I can also adjust them all the way down and use them on our smallest lathe. And these can also be adjusted to whatever height in order to work with the milling machine. So a couple of weeks ago, I did a job on a D11 blade lift cylinder where I had to reclaim the trunnions. Trying to rotate that barrel in that machine was quite difficult. Because I have these stands now, I can put one either side of the table. I can lower the knee down to let the job rest onto the stands, rotate the stands easily, and then lift the table back up and reset up for a job. If I ever need to try and straighten a piece of material in the press, I can use the stands either side of the press frames and have the material going all the way through, and I can then rotate the job and press it into shape. So these stands are going to make doing jobs in this workshop a lot easier. So we're going to get one set up behind the lathe and show you what it looks like without scratching it. Righto, so that is very successful. I'm really happy with how stable everything is and how easy it is to actually set these up. So I just ran the machine from 145 RPM up to 790. I would not have dared do that with the other roller stand because it's not very stable. It has a new home to go to though, so that's fine. It's going to end up in the big blue thing outside. All in all, really happy with the success of our stands and how they work, and they're going to be a great addition to the workshop. Thanks for watching. So now I'm going to fit and wait, fuck, am I starting again?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Where are we starting from? I can then cut the angle on the bottom of the leg. I can then cut the angle on the bottom of the leg. That's it. What? Okay, are you ready?
Yep.
Right, so the...
Wow.
Oh, fuck me. Fuck. Fuck, where am I going with that? Now I'm all fucked up. I'm going to start again.
Righto.
You ready?
Yeah.
Wait, how'd you start?
That weld's mint. Kind of reminds me of like E.T.
Right. Someone else said something about masking tape. I don't know how they said do it, so let's just wing it. Let's just try that and see what happens.
Oh my god. Okay.
No.
Oh, no. Oh. Nope.
Gosh.
Nope.
I'm not a painter.
Okay, I think we should watch the video on how to
This is how to. You do it until you figure it
make
out.
a tower of tape. Just keep adding tape. People asked if you did this or not. Is there like a ratio?
Yeah, about this much.
Whoa.
About that
Seems
much.
like a lot. I hope there's painters watching going, what are you doing?
This guy's an idiot.
What's stuck on there?
Where?
There's a fly on it.
Fucking
Oh my goodness.
That was my boot.
Oh. You gonna clean this mess up?